I've always described myself as looking for the next beach. Have you guys read this book, The Beach, in which they sort of are always looking for the next beach, that territory where no one has been? You know, there was a time when you could come to Reading and within a day you could have a job in a factory or in
orchards.
Yeah.
They worked in the orchards.
Or the orchards, or you could,
Yeah.
there was agriculture. But a lot of folks continued to come and found that there wasn't economic opportunity anymore. Just about every single person we spoke to, I'd say, well, can you just tell me a little about Reading? And people always said, well, Reading was. And that broke our hearts. And it's what I say in the film, it's like a city that can't imagine themselves in present tense is always going to have an uphill battle. Well, that's part of the reason we made the film, is we wanted the film to be a model for the way in which artists can engage. And our team, which I mentioned, was a really unusual team in that we had filmmakers and theater makers and visual artists, and we had gamers, you know, who are imagining these really big, who are playing these big games like in Minneapolis and San Francisco, who are looking at Reading and figuring out how can you play a game in Reading. So we asked all these people to make lists, and then we came into this room, which was the convening, and say, well, what did you see and what did you take away? And from that, we were able to build a much larger picture.